His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, chaired the weekly cabinet meeting at Gudaibiya Palace. The cabinet commended the long-standing relationship between Bahrain and the UAE, supported by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the President of the UAE, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. In the context, the cabinet highlighted the outcomes of His Majesty the King's visit to the UAE, which strengthened bilateral relations and enhanced multi-sectoral collaboration. The Cabinet noted the success of the by-elections in the first constituency of Maharat Governorate, noting the widespread participation witnessed. The Cabinet expressed its thanks to the candidates and the voters who performed their national duty by supporting the Kingdom's long-standing democratic and development process. In this regard, the Cabinet expressed its hope that the Kingdom achieves its far-reaching aspirations for the benefit of all. On the occasion of the upcoming International Day of Peace, the Cabinet affirmed His Majesty the King's commitment to adopting comprehensive initiatives that consolidate peace, coexistence, security, stability, development and prosperity. The Cabinet congratulated the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's leadership, government and people on the occasion of Saudi National Day. The Cabinet highlighted Saudi's accomplishments led by the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, and supported by the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. The Cabinet then discussed and approved the following memorandums. A memorandum submitted by the Ministerial Committee for Financial and Economic Affairs and Fiscal Balance regarding commercial activities. A memorandum submitted by the Ministerial Committee for Financial and Economic Affairs and Fiscal Balance on cooperation with the private sector to implement several programmes that support the education sector. A memorandum submitted by the Ministerial Committee for Legal and Legislative Affairs on an MOU between the University of Bahrain and the University of Indonesia. A memorandum submitted by the Ministerial Committee for Legal and Legislative Affairs on the Government's response to 8 laws and 2 proposals submitted by the Council of Representatives. The Cabinet then reviewed the following memorandums. A memorandum submitted by the Minister of Foreign Affairs on the semi-annual report of the National Human Rights Plan from 2022 to June 2024. A memorandum submitted by the Minister of Cabinet Affairs on the progress in the performance of government agencies across Sijalat, Tawassul and Benayat systems from May to August 2024 compared to the same period in 2023. The Cabinet then took note of the following ministerial reports. The outcomes of Bahrain's participation in the 161st session of the GCC Ministerial Council and the joint ministerial meetings between the GCC, Russia, India and Brazil. The outcomes of Bahrain's participation in the 162nd session of the Arab League Council at the ministerial level. The outcomes of Bahrain's participation in the 26th meeting of the ministers responsible for environmental affairs in the GCC.